Hello everybody and welcome to a Delta Force extraction video. This is going to be showcasing me actually making it out alive with loot. So, something to look forward to, and total spoiler by the way. I also felt it was pretty important because this is like the turning point of like the way I think about this game and how I play this game, because previously I was all over the place. So, I guess let's get into it. Starting off with the reason I have a pistol. I think, honestly, I've been taking really expensive gear that I just don't know anything about yet, and frankly, I can't defend myself wearing. And I'm not sure armor matters a whole bunch, really, if you're sneaky, and we'll get into that. But, see, you can see a pistol's all you need, and then I go ahead and get myself a second gun so that I can have some better firepower. This is honestly the best way to start because I'm playing on easy. I know. I really don't have a whole lot of cash. I really don't have a whole lot of knowledge on the game, so nonetheless. Here you can see I'm taking my time, making sure everything's loaded up. Honestly, I don't think I'm warmed up at this point, so you'll probably notice I'm a little bit off with my aim, especially I'm on mouse and keyboard. That is totally foreign to me. I'm usually playing on a controller, so this game doesn't allow for that in this game mode, unfortunately. But that kind of plays into me being a noob with this whole thing, and then the whole different play style of really taking my time. You can see I'm hugging the wall with my caps lock pressed down, which is causing me to walk real slow with the low signature, less sound. So this is a big lesson here coming up on like trigger discipline. Also taking your time. Like they're not moving, right? I don't really hear them. So there's no rush. Now that I hear them, I understand I should probably get in a better position, not out in the open. Again, trigger discipline is key. Don't just start shooting. Don't chase that. I had to teach myself that. Now at this point I hear they're fighting or somebody's getting engaged, so I go in for a peek. NPC. Notice I almost let that guy get away. It's super dangerous. Only reason I was able to complete this is because I finished the dude in the beginning. Like, that has to be said, because I mean, if there's two guys running around on you, this game is so unforgiving. Like the how quickly I'm able to drop those two guys with, you know, that's a base gun with base ammo I got. Now at this point I hear the footsteps and I'm kind of skeptical because I thought I killed the team, but no use in guessing. Alright, that looked a lot more like my normal everyday PC mouse aim. I'm not very keen. Ooh, I forgot about that. I found a new hat that wasn't damaged. You know, the whole armor thing. I think I ran 3 games with this setup, and I was successful in all of them. And I didn't really get in a whole lot of gunfights in the other 2. But I definitely did, and the armor does not matter. I don't know. It's all about getting your shots down first and placing them nice in center and high, and hoping that you get a couple of bounce headshots. And yep, I forgot about the capped both of them. Now I'm just looting these guys. I think I'm trying to get dog tags. I heard that getting dog tags is useful for some sort of mission in the future, and you don't want to end up getting them later, so I guess I'm collecting them now. Alright, I'm gonna kind of speed through this. I went and looted a whole bunch of these corpses. These inanimate people. Awkward. Anyway, I definitely went and kind of grabbed some needless things. I'm not sure what's valuable or what's worth. There's a lot of like 2x2 items that don't seem to be worth more than the same amount of one space items, if that makes any sense. Like, if I had 4 dog tags, let's say, it would take up the same amount of space as a 2x2 item. But the 2x2 item wouldn't cost. So I don't know if I'm wasting. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying, because I do not feel like going back and explaining myself. Right. Okay. These are clearly just bots. See, I don't understand. I guess that was actually probably pretty useful to take those painkillers, which is something I haven't delved into any of the painkillers, any of the medication stuff, or whatever that is. I don't know how that works yet. So this is kind of where I noticed that there's another person. I thought right there they were coming around that corner. Again, I'm using my caps lock button because it is extremely useful. This is the game that I learned about it, so it's great to showcase on first game. I could have swore he was on the other side of this fence, but very quickly I realized that he's traveled himself inside of this building. You can see the little panic in me, but I keep my composure here. There we go. Adrenaline is surging through my veins right now. I am absolutely losing my noggin, trying to figure out what fixes the pain, the hurt, wrapping myself up. I'm fully expecting another team to just swoop in right now and just kind of annihilate me, but I'm trying to keep my head. Again, do not know what I'm doing. Dropping things. I think I know I'm getting loot, so I gotta make some room. And for the life of me, I almost cannot justify those giant items, so of course I throw them out. I gotta stop picking them up. I used to grab them all the time, and I feel like I was really wasting a lot of time. I mean, who extracts for like 100 grand or 60 grand or something like that with, picking up tons of items? Total waste of time. Anyways, notice how I'm not moving a whole lot. I've seen a lot of people in other videos move these little boxes to like, better locations. I'm not sure if I want to waste the time. I think it's a little bit better use of my time to get the looting done ASAP, so I try not to move quickly. I did notice that as soon as I walked out the door, I got a bunch of wind. I wonder how the audio works in this game and how it separates, because I'm sure I couldn't hear anybody outside of the building, but it seemed super easy to hear inside the building from out, so I'm not sure if that's something I can explore later to figure out a little bit more details. But I have, what, 5 dog tags now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 platinums and 3 bronze. Kind of a psychopath. I found a bigger bag. Right. Look at me just scrambling to find something of value to possibly take home that isn't that or that. Or any of that. And as I'm pulling my grubby mitts out of the lab coat, I hear this young gentleman who clearly has some sort of vendetta against somebody, because he is full sprinting like a young anime boy through the gravel outside of my goddamn establishment. And it's time to regulate, so of course I posture up. I'm not making a noise. Caps lock is absolutely glued down to the bottom of my keyboard, and I'm not letting up. do not know why I'm looking at my loot, but I'm just the chillest of all cucumbers. At this point, nobody's fucking with me. I can't see a single reason why I would move. Which I think is the reason why this guy was like, there's no way that psychopath is still here, right? Because even if I did make a slight noise and this guy was being careful, he cannot figure it out. Who in their right mind would stand still this long? By the way, he just opened up the thing I couldn't open up, so he just brought me an absolute boatload of loot. Totally thought I'd whiff it in the moment. My heart's beating. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Is there anyone else? Was he alone? Is this my lucky day? Alright, so I picked it. Alright, I picked it up and I put it down. I did it. It's useful. I like it sometimes. Let's move on. So this guy absolutely filled me to the brim with loot. Do not know if that was worth taking. I know it's gold. It probably gives me like a skin or something, or like a charm. I don't know, something dumb that I didn't think that I would actually need. Please tell me if that was a bad decision, because I'm clearly lost. It looks like I found the mother load of UFO flash drives. And also, I think I kept these in my stash. I'm not 100% sure what all the items are used for yet. I know some of them can be crafted, some of them can be used to like progress certain
Overload
areas. I don't know how to describe it. Anyways, at this point, I am beelining it for the exit, and I've actually taken this route a few times. Pretty familiar with it, and I think sticking to familiarity is like the key. A lot of these extraction points I feel like don't change enough, which I hope they do change that about the game. They open up the extractions more. I mean, they should be maybe a little more varying. I could be totally out of pocket right now. I apologize, but I'm hugging the wall, hoping to God no one sees me. At this point, like in the end of the games like this, when I've lasted this long, which it feels like forever for some reason for me, but I feel like there's nobody else in the game, so I kind of feel like a sense of safety and serenity. It's quiet, but I'm still moving nice and tactical, still slowing and changing my timing up. That's very important, is changing your timing up. Someone's watching you from across the way and you're going behind some barricades, and you, instead of just continuing to sprint, you kind of stop for a second, maybe even turn around and go back around the other side. It can stop somebody from really having you like dead in their sights and tracking you through walls and stuff like that. So changing directions is key, but also slow is fast. You can ask any Navy SEAL. Slow is fast. That's why we're saving our stamina right now. We know that we're just like right on the edge.
Let's make it quick.
This class makes this so great too. I mean, who doesn't love a boost to your sprint? I do like the character with the bow that can see through walls, or spot enemies through walls rather, but I think for solo this is a good second. Celebratory launcher. I mean, it was pretty decent. It wasn't the biggest loot pile, but I think there's a lot of core things to think about when it comes to this game, how to play it, and how to get out alive and well. And that's totally like against most of my core instincts of video game and FPS. I totally just want to challenge every single person, but I think that if I don't challenge every single person, I've had a lot better success. So with that said, this was my first installment of my Delta Force videos. I hope to go over some more in the future. Commentary wise, this was actually pretty enjoyable for myself. So I'm gonna be working on getting some more videos. I'm also gonna post up some Black Ops 6 videos, and maybe even venture into some single player or adventure type games. Totally open to suggestions. So please do drop a like, subscribe, comment something, even if it's completely the most off the wall rude thing. I like interaction. So have a good night.